So we're just continuing with the same case study what we're dealing yesterday with AW sales. This was the schema we planned in the last class, and we already started creating InfoObjects for the same. As planned, I finished creating InfoObjects for all the requirements, already done. So this is how it is. So wherever it is required, I just created with the database char or lowercase, like address. I wanted some length 25. I think like for address we are supposed to allow lowercase. Activate. This is fine. So like city I've done with color, country, due date, email address. I've done for most of the requirements. And for key figures, like wherever it is units or wherever it is value, I referred with what? Zero currency. And wherever I had quantity, I was referring with what? Zero. I know there is my transaction data doesn't give me currency or unit directly, but we will see how do we handle that later. Okay. Now we'll have to start using this InfoObjects and model. The next step would be what? Modeling your master database. Modeling your master data tables. Because before I go to the cube, I'll focus on creating master data, then I'll get onto the cube. Because once master data is created, can I reuse it for n number of cubes? Because your master data is outside or inside a cube? Outside a cube. Once it is created, I can connect that to n number of cubes. Okay, good. Let's get on to this one. Now let's start with one. What is this here? Geography city. Geography key. And this will have all the attributes of what? City, state, province name, country, region code, postal code, and then what? Sales, territory key. And all these are supposed to be attributes of what? Geography key. So for geography key, we actually wanted only what? Attribute table. So now what I do? Now look at this. Now I'll go to the InfoObject geography key. Okay. Now for this geography key, I need to enable attribute table with those attributes in it. How do you do this? Right click and say what? Change of the InfoObject. The way to indicate that you need attribute table. Now go to the master text tab. Does this have a SI table already? Yes, but there is no data in it yet. Now you say for this geography, I need to have what? Master data. Now as soon as I need master data, it does ask me which attributes do you want. Yeah. So as per your scenario, what are the attributes you wanted was all this city, state, province name, and all this. Yeah. And what's this? This is the ones here. City is one. Then what? State, province name is what? This is one. And what is the other? Country, region code. Yeah. So can I use this country key as my country region code? Don't I have country region code? One second, let me just search for it. First let me get all these attributes. Later country region code. Let me create this. So what should be your data type for this? We are looking at geography details. Country region code. Okay, I think we plan to use country itself for this. Country key can be used, so I don't have to create it. Because it is holding country keys. So I can use this country key which has got numc, huh? No, sorry, can't be used. I think I'll have to ZCNT, REGCD. That's what char and 2. Let me activate. Let me take this into the Excel. Country region code. So again, you want this as an attribute. Country region code, state province name, and then what? City. What else? Postal code. I think I have this. What is postal code? Next what? Sales territory key. Sales territory key. So this is what I wanted as attributes there. So these are the InfoObjects what I actually wanted. So can I use them? Let me just copy this. All this should be attributes of what? Geographic key. Where is right click, say change. First you indicate that I want mass data. So with this checkbox you are indicating that for this geography I would like to build attribute table, and then immediately it does ask you a tab called attributes where you have got to specify what attributes do you want. So these are the InfoObjects which I wanted as attributes. So these InfoObjects are already created. Now when I activate, does it create the attribute table for geography bus? So what columns will that have? It will have geography as my key field, primary key, and all these are your attribute, non-key columns. Say activate. And what will be the naming of the attribute table bus? /BI C customized object 0 in case of standard, and then P for what? Attribute /BIC/P and what? Geography. If I double click on this, observe. Don't worry on these two columns: geography, city, postal code, sales territory key, state province name, country region code. I've got that. So this is how you can model attribute table for an InfoObject. So once I have the InfoObjects, you can start playing with them. Okay, was done. So we are done with this. The first part is done, creating attribute table for geography. Next, sales channel code. It basically my file. If you look at the file, you'll understand the sales channel code has got two columns mainly. One is sales channel name and what? Alternative name. We decided to have this in where? Yeah? Because we planned any of names, right? We wanted to store this in the text table and bring it into the report instead of creating attribute table. Nothing wrong even if you create attributes. But in what scenario does it become mandatory that you go with text table? If you are maintaining description in multiple languages. If you are maintaining in single language, either it is attribute table or text table, doesn't really matter for you. Okay. So instead of creating InfoObjects, we wanted to use these two there. Okay. That's why I don't have. If you see, I've got sales channel code, but I don't have the name or something. So what I'll do? So what is my next aspect bus? For sales channel, I need to enable my text column, text table with two columns. One I'll go with a short description, one I'll go with what? Medium description. So I'll go to my InfoObject. Where is my sales channel code? This one. Right click on this InfoObject and say what? Like all these are characteristics. Every characteristic can have its own attribute table, text table, hierarchy table depending on the requirement. So sales channel is also text characteristic InfoObject. But for this I don't want to manipulate attribute table. I only want what? Text table. So when you say text table, then you just have to say shorter, medium, or longer. I'm okay with short and medium because I'm looking at two columns, right? I'm looking at two columns, one is sales channel name and alternative name. So this is only of length, short can hold length of 20, medium can hold of length 40. So I can just use this for short and this for long. So that's enough with short. And do you want it as language dependent? In the source, does it give you descriptions of different languages or only one language? Only one language. So I can remove this language column from the text table because I don't want to maintain description in multiple languages. But what you can say, for now I don't have it, but later stage I might have a requirement where it gets in description in multiple languages. So what I'll do, shall I keep it like that? I'll let me have the column But later stage I might be using that column later. Yeah? So nothing wrong in having it. Okay, because even if I store in one language also, having language columns of no problem. Okay, so I'm just saying activate. Now will it create text table in the backend? So it creates text table for what? Sales channel code, and the naming would be T and sales channel code. Yeah. If you get in sales channel code, language, and why do we have only TXT, SH and medium? SH is of length 20 and medium is of length 40. Why?
Because we have selected only the short.
Because we have selected only those two checkboxes. That was my requirement. Done. So we're done with the next one. Yeah. Next one. So what is it? We're looking at product. Yeah. If you remember, for this product, we wanted to have all these attributes. These were the columns of properties of attribute. Of product. But only thing is, we wanted to have two things. One is English product name, and this English descriptions of these two columns. We wanted to have it in what? Text table. I can go this with normal text, and remaining all I'll maintain that in what? Attribute. That's what we planned. So why are you pushing? I can store this in attribute table also. No issues here. Because I want to cover a scenario where I'll have single file with both attributes and text also. But generally, if you want maintain description of multiple languages, text table straightforward. And if it's just a property, into attribute. For now, even if it is an attribute, I'm still pushing it to text table because there's no specific column which is giving me description. I'm just taking name itself as description. Okay. Okay. Now apart from these, we need to have columns for all others, right? What is the other columns first? Product subcategory. Now let me filter on those here. What was it now? You want product subcategory first? Do I have this? Product subcategory key, right? Then what else was? What is? Look at this. For weight unit of code, I'm not created InfoObject. I can use 0 unit for this because it's unit characteristic. So I'm going to use 0 unit. So that's taken care. I'm not listed it here, so I can just say. Let's list out what 0 unit. Yeah. Unit of measure. So I wanted now. One is what? Product subcategory key. Then what? UOM. Then what else? Next column. So these two are attributes. What is next? I want this into text tables. So let's not worry on this. Next what? Standard cost. That's a key figure bus. So I already have a key figure called standard cost. LLPQRS. Do I have this standard cost? So now with this, you should also understand a point. Key figure InfoObject can also come as attribute for another characteristic. Can I use key figure in two places? One is as an attribute, or I can also use this as what? Inside my cube also. Now in this case, I'm using standard cost as what? As attribute of metal number was. Okay. That's very important. They ask you that question. Next is color, safety level stock. Color, and then what is? Safety stock is what made. Yeah, I've just took it as safety stock. Okay, then product line, class, style. Okay, product line. Let's have something like class. I think it's like product class. Class, and then what? Product style. Style I have, and then this is something like model name, I think. Don't I have this? I got model name. Okay, done. Anything else? Model name. That's it. Now the rest, these two will get into what? Text. So this is what I wanted as attributes in for what? For product key. Okay. Now let me go to the product. What is This is my product key. Right click and say what? Change. Now for this product key, do you want attribute table bus? Yes. As soon as you say yes, it does start bringing a tab called attributes tab where you have to specify those. Done. Okay. Model name, product class, line. How many other? 5. Still missing out some of them. Style only. Till style it is brought in. There's 2 more. Done. Okay. So now I've got all this 7 columns as attributes. Now look at this. Am I able to use this standard cost, which is key figure, as an attribute bus? Yes. And I'm able to use this 0 unit, which is a unit characteristic, also as an attribute bus. Why? Enter for all these, I have not enabled this checkbox. When this checkbox is not enabled, I can use this either way. I can use this as attributes of other characteristics or what? Or into my cube also. Anywhere I can use. Now if I activate, does it create attribute table for product now? So with the naming as P. And will the product key have SID table? Yes or no? Yeah, that's common. Every characteristic will have SID tables. Now apart from this, I also wanted to have what? Text table. Text. If I let me see that product details. This is what we are trying to store in this product name. Yeah, we are trying to push this name because this it is going. Do you see something like on the safer side? Let me go on with approximate 20. So I'll go with medium for this. For this column, I'll go with what? Medium description, which will have length 40. But if you look at the last column, look at it. It's a very big column. Sorry. If you go down, you see it contains very big text. So I need to handle this column as if it's a very long text. Okay. So then I'll say I want what? I want text table with what? One is medium to hold the English name of the product, and then long text with what? Extra long text here. Excel. This will hold 1300 length there. Let me go. Okay. As long as I don't enable this, I can't do this. Yeah. And that's why I enable it. Then let's active. If you go to my text table, you'll start seeing medium and what? Long. One is of 40 and one is of length 1333. So like this I can handle, I model my attribute table and a text table for what? Product key. Done. That is what we planned yesterday. Product attribute table and what? Text table. Done. Next what is product. Now next get out from here product subcategory was. This is the details of the subcategory. For subcategory we have actually wanted 2 columns. One is English name of this subcategory and what? And to which category subcategory undo adi a category belong to inko attribute. So I want one attribute, one column is text. So for subcategory keys, do I need to have attribute table and what? Text table both? You remember that yesterday we discussed? So for subcategory I want attribute and text. Actually if you look at the table, subcategory product subcategory, where is it? This was a file. We thought we deleted, right? I will not delete it.
Is it possible to incorporate hierarchy like this?
Okay, now this column English product name. I got a file with which is what product subcategory key, and I've got description. I want to send this description to what? Text table, and this subcategory belongs to which product category it is, that will be attribute. Okay. Now let me go to my InfoObject. It's a single one, right? I can just, so for product subcategory key, right click and say what? Change. You wanted what? I want attribute as and what? Text both. For text, I will go with medium. That's fine. Only medium. Language, let it language column be there. Attributes. Which attribute do you want? You actually wanted product category key. Yeah, this is the product category key. Only one. So that this attribute just explains me for this subcategory what category does it belong to. Okay. Done. So now does it create attribute table and text table? Text table with only medium description, and it is create attribute table for this with only which columns? For this subcategory, which category does it belong? That's it. So now I go to my sheet 2. So subcategory attribute and text are ready. Bus. Now let's look at. We still have something else here. What is? Now we have category key, and for this category key, what description is given in another file for me? Yeah. Product. We should have something like product category. So this will just have only two things: product category key and what is this? Name of the product. So can I just maintain all this send this into text table straight away? So for product category key, you wanted only text tables. Now go in. So this is my product category key. Right click, say what? Change. I say what? Only text. Let me go only with what? Medium. Done. Actives. So will this product category have it says SI table? Every characteristic, whether you maintain attribute table, text table or not, it will still have that SI tables. So we're done with this also. Then what? Customer attribute table, next one. So this side we're done. Get this part. Now we're only left out with this part now. Yeah. So this was about what? Customer key. For customer, I wanted all these as what? Attributes. Like which country does it belong? First name, middle name, last name, email address, yearly address, all the stuff. Yeah. What was it about? Address 1, address 2, then what? City we had? Huh? City is not there. We had address 1, address 2, phone, there is no city in it. First name, middle name, yeah. Then we had what? Last name, middle name, and then first name, then phone. Huh? We had some phone, then what? Email address, then name మీరు చూస్తారులే నేను పోతాను year I need still what yearly income, that's it. That's it. Geographic key we need. Yearly income is my key figure, and then what? A B C D. So this what? 3, 6, 9. So these 9 columns I want it as attributes for what? Customer. Just let me take this out. So I'll go to BW. Where is my customer key? This one. Right click on this and say what? Change. So I would indicate I want attribute table. What attributes? We can only list copy 5 here. Geography, and then I need done. Bus. Now with all this, will it create the attribute table in the backend? So attribute table of what? Customer key. So /base/p and then what? Customer keys. So all my master data tables are done. Customer attribute table. I think we still pending with the sales territory key. Yeah? Good. Now for sales territory key, what all attributes you want? Region, country, group. Yeah? It's all with this. Sales territory country, sales territory group, and sales territory region. Okay. And I want all this to be set as what? Attributes for what? Sales territory key. Where is my sales territory key? This one, right click and say what? Change. Remember, this was already used as attribute in country master data, but this again has got its own attributes. It can have like that. Master data attributes. So now when activate, will it start creating the attribute table of sales territory key? This is about P table. So this is how you can formulate your master data objects. So as we planned, yeah, all the master data. Now this till here we're done. Yeah.